first game that we lost. Okay, previous was the Carabao Cup against the Spurs, but the Premier League were, and that started to go our down road to this season. And we talk a lot, and we saw a lot of images that was not in our standard, not even nowhere near that we have been to be 6 Premier Leagues in 7 years or 7 semi-finals, the FA Cup in a row. And we just focus, guys. Without that, we cannot. It doesn't matter. Today we play without wingers and sometimes with wingers. There are a minimum require that we have to show for your respect for your mate. For that, you have to make an effort at that. And today we did it. In the halftime, I spoke with the team, so we are good. So we are in the game in your hands. And that team here in Bournemouth concede just one shot on target or a goal that we give away or another shoot. That means how Bernardo, Koba, and the senior players, the legendary players that give the most incredible things in that club, make us step up again and make an excellent performance. I'm really pleased to back to Wembley again for 7th time in a row semi-final. This is an incredible achievement. And focus, of course, in the Premier League because we have to fight a lot to qualify for the Champions League next season.
Was that what you were thinking? Go with the legendary players? Because obviously you've bought players in January.
No, not just for the legendary players, but for the fact that they are only to play. I need this type of players. Game against that team, I thought, I don't know what's going to happen. And the last games of the season, I thought that we need a lot of ball. If you go and read them quick against that, they are better, they are faster, they are quicker. And we need a lot of passes. And of course, Kovacic, Gundogan, Bernardo, Phil in the middle, Kevin in the middle, help us. You have 2 legs because Matheus have incredible pace. And I thought Guardiola as well, but I think Nico had more. So really pleased for the game in the second half he played.
You mentioned all the legendary players right there. Can you just put into words the impact that he had and what you said to him at the end of the game?
Well, against Plymouth, we scored 2 goals. Today make a first assist. So in semi-final he's going to play. So I'm sorry. No, he played really good. He's a number 10. We cannot forget he's a number 10. But have a pace. He's a.
For the Brazil squad in the last few months, he scored against Argentina in a pretty humbling 4-1 loss. But he's had some quotes to The Guardian here, Clinton. He said, "I've had a lot of offers, but I wouldn't feel well if I had done it," he says. This is referring to leaving Wolves. "Some things you can't control, but I couldn't leave the club in the middle of the season in a difficult situation in the relegation zone. Now we're close to achieving our goal of staying up, but I've made it clear that I need to take the next step. I want to fight for titles, for big things. I have potential." What do you make of that?
I make of that what everyone else would have made of that. I think Wolves' best bit of business was him signing a contract. He signed a contract. Wolves are clever because I think Wolves knew in the summer Cunha will be playing in the Champions League. Cunha's a top player. That's why Wolves will end up staying in the Premier League is because of Cunha. I think Cunha's an outstanding player. I think he could go to someone like an Arsenal. He can unlock the door. He scores goals. He creates stuff. He's graceful when he's moving with the ball. I think he's fantastic. I think that statement doesn't prove everyone knew what was going to happen. Even Wolves fans would have known in their hearts of hearts that Matheus Cunha won't be a Wolves player next season.
Is it a case of, I was going to ask you who wants him, who would benefit from him, but is it a case of saying that who can get him? Because presumably all the top clubs will
all the
be
top
interested.
clubs. Maybe the only one who probably might not, depending if they see a few players come out, is Liverpool, but every other top club would want someone like a Cunha. I think he's a fantastic footballer. He's got all the ability. He just needs to relax because he can lose his head really quickly. Too many sending offs, and that's why he's missing for Wolves at the moment, I think. But I think that's built out of
Where would you see him playing somewhere else if he played for another team?
If he went to Arsenal, it's difficult because Odegaard plays in that position. But he can play there or he can play off one of the wide areas. But he's just a good footballer who can create stuff. And when you have teams like Arsenal, when your teams are playing against Arsenal, they sit like 10 men behind the ball. He's got that X factor.
Have announced Andrea Beta as their new sporting director. He succeeds Edu, who left last November. Beta has worked in technical roles for Italian sides Carbonadolo, Parma and Genoa, and most recently for Atletico Madrid. He signed Joao Felix, Julian Alvarez, Alvaro Morata, Diego Costa, Conor Gallagher, Antoine Griezmann, amongst others, while at Atletico. Berta's had to say this: "I'm thrilled to be joining Arsenal in what is a hugely exciting period for the club. I've watched with great interest the way Arsenal has evolved in recent years, and I've admired the hard work that has gone into re-establishing the club as a major force in European football with a passionate following around the world. The club has great values and a rich history, and I'm looking forward to playing my part in shaping a successful future with a great team. I cannot wait to get started in my new role, and I'm really looking forward to experiencing my first game at the Emirates Stadium together with our supporters. So to recap, Arsenal announcing Andrea Beta as their new sporting director.